Prime Minister Dr Ngirente urged Rwandans to resist anything that threatens the national unity and to oppose those who spread genocide ideology or deny the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. He made these remarks during the 31st commemoration of the genocide against the Tutsi held in memory of the employees from the former Minestrasco and Minitrap ministries, now part of the Ministries of Justice and Infrastructure. Prince Manzi has the details.
The commemoration took place at the Kigali Genocide Memorial at Gisozi, attended by staff from the Prime Minister's Office, the Ministries of Justice and Infrastructure, the Rwanda Law Reform Commission, and families of employees killed during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. The event began with a tribute to over 250,000 victims buried at the memorial, including wreath-laying at mass graves. Evariste Kalisa, a former Electrogas employee under the former Minitrap ministry, shared how he faced discrimination in school and at work for being Tutsi and thanked the RPA for stopping the genocide. Until 1994, on the day the plane was shut down, I was accompanying a visitor who had come to see me. At the time, I was living in Nyamirambo. I saw flashes in the air, but since we were used to hearing grenades being thrown, I assumed it was just another one. However, around 10 p.m., I heard on RTLM radio that President Habyarimana had died. Together with the family, we went to seek refuge at St. Charles Church, but it was already full of people. Fortunately, the family managed to find a way to reach Collège Saint-André. Sadly, they later had to move again because on the 7th and 8th, everyone had fled there was killed. We are deeply grateful to the former RPF soldiers and their leader, Paul Kagame. Personally, I feel the words are not enough to express our gratitude. The genocide ideology that still exists today cannot be fought by anyone else but you, the youth. The Minister of National Unity and Civic Engagement, Dr Jean Damascene Bizimana, highlighted how during the genocide some staff members in these ministries played a significant role in the atrocities. He urged parents to tell their children the truth about the country's history. The question we who replaced them in these positions should ask ourselves on such days of commemoration, when we reflect on and expose the terrible acts committed by the staff of these institutions, even to the extent of participating in the genocide, is what lessons can we, who were fortunate to be rescued by the Inkotanyi, learn from their wrongdoing so we can build better institutions? We should not make our children slaves to the painful history we went through. Yes, we must talk about this history, but we must not lie to them, and we must not hide the truth. Some parents lie to their children, even though they themselves committed the genocide, and as a result, the children may grow up believing their parents were wrongly accused. Prime Minister Dr Ngirente reminded Rwandans that remembrance is not just a ceremony, but a solemn pact between the living and the victims of the genocide against the Tutsi. As we commemorate for the 31st time the genocide perpetrated against the Tutsi, let us remember that commemoration is not just a one-day event. It is a continuous act because for us, commemoration is not merely a ceremony, but a solemn pact we share with our loved ones who were killed, people we still loved, and whom the country still needed. This time of remembrance should strengthen our commitment to uphold unity, our unity as Rwandans. What we have achieved on our journey of rebuilding our nation reminds us that Rwanda must be built on the pillars of unity, reconciliation, and development. Together, these form a strong foundation for resilience. Each year, employees from the Prime Minister's Office, the Ministries of Justice and Infrastructure, and the Rwanda Law Reform Commission join families of former staff members killed during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi to honor their memory. The Prime Minister emphasized that this day serves not only as a moment of remembrance, but also an opportunity to comfort the victims' families and reaffirm the nation's solidarity with them.